I'm Lauren. I run an online academic coaching and mentorship business. So I help youths 15 to 30 with any of their academic pursuits or personal pursuits for skills that they want to develop or areas in life where they want to explore. An old friend from Hamilton, Ontario reached out to me and she was just asking if I could help her out with her part in this project. And in the end, she brought me on board. So I sort of took over for the Fredericton division. So my role has been to recruit youths who are interested in participating in the project and help guide them as they're fulfilling their tasks, learning new skills, and then also making sure that the project is successful overall. I wanted to do something that would be very youth-oriented, something that would be supportive and empowering to people in Fredericton like myself who have been through this experience of self-employment and looking for other options to build their career with the pandemic situation surrounding us and how to overcome those obstacles. I wanted to also create something that would be inspiring for other youths who are considering going down this route of self-employment or starting a business, being an entrepreneur, but also to inspire the rest of the city. So people who are thinking, what is life going to look like after the pandemic is over? Are we going to return to the old ways, or is there going to be some new work-life balance things, coming up? And so I wanted to showcase and highlight all of these youths, all of these entrepreneurs in our city, and create a silver lining and some hope that, if other people are wondering these things, there are lots of solutions and there's lots of support for those people who are interested in being self-employed. Yeah, community is, I think a lot of us have experienced with the isolation, how important community is, being able to see people face to face and knowing that even though you are isolated at home, or if you're working from home in your office, there are still people next door to you that you can connect with, and again, I'm hopeful that this project will show Fredericton the abundance of talent and services that we have to offer, that we can look for these things down the street from where we live. We don't need to be shopping online and, going to big franchise places. Like, we have so much to offer here, and it's really just about knowing where to look, knowing who to ask. And so I hope that this project helps network people together so that they can find these connections a lot easier. Yeah, so in the start of 2020, I was let go from the job that I had in Hamilton, Ontario, which was just your standard 9-to-5 kind of office job. So then I went on to CERB, and I was really grateful for that because it allowed me to take advantage of that support to start a new career path. Like, I felt capable of being able to sit down and spend the time that I needed to think about, okay, what do I want out of life? What do I want to do? Where do I want to see myself in 3 years? And so that was the push that I needed, losing my job and then having all of this creative free time, knowing that I had CERB to fall back on. It helped me create my business and to keep me motivated throughout the pandemic. I think the biggest benefit from having a government-funded project like this is that it's focusing on youths. Again, the youths, people 15 to 30. And because it's focusing on this age group, it's allowing the next generation of workers to set the tone for society and for our community. And when those younger thinkers and workers have that kind of support and that freedom, they can teach the older generation new solutions so that we're not repeating the same attitude generation after generation. I think it's really important that we look to the younger generations for the answers to our questions. So my hope again for this project is that it's teaching the community of Fredericton that inspiration, like when we look at those young people that are following their passions, that there are more options for us after, post-COVID life, and we don't have to return to the mundane 9 to 5 if that's not suitable for you, and because it's not for everyone. We're going to be rolling out the series of interviews that we do with the other participants over the course of the spring months. So there's going to be lots of opportunity for viewers to connect with these entrepreneurs or these service providers and artists. We're also hoping that down the road there will be more interest in continuing this kind of project. So we'll do more and more interviews, and we'll be networking more and more entrepreneurs together so that they can do their own collaborations, or that more people in the Fredericton community can see and hear about these people, to create a platform, again, of networking and support. And it's also my hope that going back to what I do for my business, which is a lot of coaching and mentoring, something that I also want to integrate into this project is that mentorship role. So connecting more experienced entrepreneurs with younger individuals who are seeking support. They can be linked up with a mentor who can help them with that, help guide them with their interest or help answer their questions. And so it becomes like a pay it forward kind of system where there's always this circular network of support in the community for the youths as they're going through life. There are different stages of interests and things. There's a few different ways. One is just by emailing me at Renren Academy so that I can start creating the funding program. There's a community center in Fredericton that takes donations, so we'll be listed on that as well, so you can find us there. And also, if you have if you have children who are youths or friends, or if you yourself or someone who is interested in participating in this program, then reach out to us, let us know, because the more interest we have, the more people that reach out that want to take part in a project like this, it will give us the incentive to keep it running so that it doesn't end